very warm welcome. The 2022 driver lineup has been confirmed. Last week it was official that the grid was confirmed. We've been quite busy with the F1, but now we've got a couple of weeks off. Is a perfect time to react. So the 2022 calendar was announced. The 2022 we will have new rule changes, and now we've got all drivers confirmed. So we're going to run through every team and give my opinion. And yeah, I've got to say, I'm very happy. We have a reliable F1 source that I use. And the Russell one we got right. Raikkonen retiring, Bottas, Russell, Albon. We got them right. I said I was expecting De Vries in, but Guan Yu Zhou got the seat. So yeah, let's jump into all 10 teams and let's go through it. So Mercedes, arguably the strongest lineup on the grid, as they have the 7th-time champion. As I record this, hopefully it will be 8 come Abu Dhabi. And then we've got the young guy in George Russell, finally gets his opportunity, a GP3 and GP2 champion. He's been mistreated, been waiting too long at Williams, should have been in 2 or 3 years ago, and now he's got his chance, an opportunity. He will win races, and he will push Hamilton a lot more than Bottas ever did. In my opinion, I'm excited, and don't be surprised if George Russell, secretly, I'll let you into a little secret. Of course, I always believe in Lewis, but I've put a sneaky little bet on George Russell being the 2022 champion already. So, yeah, just why not? So, let me move the camera. We'll jump into Red Bull. Red Bull keep their same lineup. Of course, they gave us a great fight this year. Could win the drivers and constructors. We've got Max, special talent, and Sergio Perez as a great backup. Let's jump into McLaren, who also keep their same driver lineup. Lando Norris seems like he's been there for years. Really cemented the number one in that team, really. Daniel Ricciardo needs to improve vastly in his second season. Of course, he won at Monza, but he's been far too inconsistent for me. Strong lineup there. Good team environment. Aston Martin will keep their same lineup. 4-time champions Sebastian and Lance Stroll. They need to hope the rule changes will obviously benefit them. We don't know who's going to dominate in the new rule changes. Then we jump into Alpine. Same driver lineup. A lot of these are same driver lineups, really. Just a couple of changes. So Ocon, race winner. Alonso on the podium. Very good environment. And they cemented 5th. And exciting year ahead for Alpine. We don't know who's going to dominate. There could be a surprise. On to Ferrari. And they've got retained the same lineup. Probably one of the strongest pairings on the grid. Could easily both be world champions as well. And Ferrari need to get back to winning. It's been a couple of tough years for Ferrari. On to AlphaTauri, now Pierre Gasly and Yuki Sonoda. Again, another team lineup that is the same. Gasly probably deserves a chance in a top team again, and Yuki Tsunoda, quite surprised he kept his seat, as even he was surprised when he was retained. So Tsunoda needs to improve in his second year, needs to be more consistent and help the team, because Gasly was scoring all the points, which is not fair on Pierre Gasly. On to Alfa Romeo and a brand new lineup, as Kimi Raikkonen retires and Giovinazzi was dropped. We have Valtteri Bottas, a Grand Prix winner and an experienced man, comes in to replace Raikkonen, and we have the first Chinese driver on the F1 grid in Guan Yu Zhou. Technically, he could still win the F2 title, but that's going to be a long shot. Piastri's favourite. So yeah, brand new lineup. Valtteri Bottas will be the number one there, but if he starts getting beat by Zhou, big questions. On to Haas F1, and they retain the same lineup. Mazepin obviously brings the financial sponsors, the Uralkali and Mick Schumacher. Yeah, let's hope Haas can improve, because they were far too slow in 2021 and they could only race each other. On to Williams, and yeah, we've got a new face at Williams. The softly spoken Alex Albon returns. Up and down F1 career. Toro Rosso promoted to Red Bull, dropped, has a year out, DTM, and now he's back on the grid at Williams. And they retain Nicholas Latifi, which again is a bit of an odd one. But yeah, this was just a quick reaction to the 2022 driver lineup, as it is confirmed all drivers. An exciting season ahead, and who is going to dominate in 2022. So yeah, obviously Russell has changed teams. Then you've got Red Bull the same, Ferrari, Aston, McLaren, Alpine, AlphaTauri, Haas, and then so actually we've only got three teams that have changed. Obviously Russell's gone in at Mercedes. Bottas and Zhou have come in at Alfa, and Albon has replaced George. I mean, it all fell into place, didn't it? Kimi retired, Bottas announced, George announced, Albon announced. Yeah, big season ahead for Alex Albon. Make or break now for him. He's got to be beating Latifi comfortably, or it's goodbye Formula One. No excuses there for Albon. He's an experienced man. He's got to beat Latifi. Got to. No ifs, buts, maybes. He's got to start beating Latifi like George did. Bottas should be beating Zhou comfortably. This is the main guy, the King's Lynn-based man, George Russell. I am excited to see what he can do. We already saw what he did at Bahrain short that time. I think Lewis has really got a teammate on his hands now. I really do. And a sneaky little bet for the 2022 champion, George Russell. Comment down below your thoughts on the 2022 grid. Adios.